We're in the Tongass National Forest, which is about the size of North Carolina. That's how big just this one preserve is in Alaska. There's a guy that gives me lens envy. This is Eddystone Rock. It's at the beginning of where we're going into Rudyard Bay and Misty Fjord. They all look dark or black when they're in the water and they're wet. But once they come out and they start to dry, they erupts in different colors and patterns on their skin. Rudyard Bay. Granite. That's all granite. And it's the opposite of the real sheer cliffs we saw when we were coming in. Now we're coming back out after what seems a pretty short time in here, and we got another hour ride back or so. Okay, we're in Ketchikan still, and this is called Creek Street.
There's a creek.
And it's called Creek Street because there's a creek here. It stinks fishy. And playing. Oop, there he goes. He's underwater though.
Oh, he's way up.
Yeah. Here we are in Ketchikan, the salmon capital of the world. And we never really thought we'd be here, but we're here. We have arrived in Vancouver, and we're near the Pan Pacific terminal. We're on the bus waiting to go to Bouchard Gardens.
Okay, we're on the ferry. We're on this huge ferry going from Vancouver to Victoria. And there's Nancy and Snooze looking out at all this stuff. And if you take a look, it goes all the way back down. It supposedly holds 525 cars. And Sue entering Bouchard Gardens. Oops. He was behind us. And here's Tom. He's our expert in. No, you're our expert in seats, bus seats, and arms. The handles, exactly. I asked Nancy what she wanted a picture of, and she said everything. Okay, here we are at the sunken garden, and here's the sign. Sunken garden from the other end. Here's the fountain in the sunken garden, and here are some of the flowers. It's quite nice, actually. And behind me, we have the peanut gallery. We're in the rose garden here, and there's a lot of roses. There's Jerry taking a picture, and we'll slowly go through. Whoops. Guess we go around this way. If you can't find a bee here, you can't find a bee anyplace. Here's the tour guides here, they're just following along. Harbor in Victoria, there's Jer. There's the top of our hotel up there, the Empress, and it's kind of going to be hard to see because I'm taken into the sun. But this is what the little downtown area looks like, the little waterfront area. We must have somebody performing here. And that's about it. There's Snooze, Jerry, and Nancy. And here's a view of the harbor. There's a lot of big boats in here. And if you look way down, there's an airplane landing. Here's where we're eating breakfast. This is the Fairmont Empress. Now, introduce yourselves.
Tom Stevens.
Shireen Stevens.
And Tom's going to give us a demonstration of how
This
to
doesn't
raise and lower the handles. See, now the handle is up,
Now he'll be
and
stuck
now
in
the
it
handle is
forever.
down. And I'm so
Don't worry,
impressed.
look at that.
I'm so impressed with this guy's hidden talents that I had to take a picture of.
Oh, look at that.
Look
He's
at
got
that.
it down now.
Nobody
got the-
knows the joke.
Six.
Oh, shoot! I didn't even have it on. Okay, this is where we came in on the ship, where that tent-looking thing is. Then there's down here. There's a little bitty grill, or not little bitty, but it's a grill. And this is what the room looks like. Thank you very much. And we have our crab dip. Yeah, have some. And then we have our scenery. Then we have our scenery here at, what's the name of this place? Boathouse. This is the Boathouse in Vancouver.
You're going to have a great view back to Canada Place, the convention center, cruise ship terminal. And we're also
This
going
is
to get
Stanley Park.
a spectacular view of the downtown. Now, Vancouver really got transformed with Expo 86, the World's Fair. Before the World's Fair or Expo 86 got to Vancouver, none of these, or 95% of these high-rises were non-existent. So we really, there's a bridge out there. The hillside just to the right of the bridge is home to Cyber University, one of the two major schools here in the city. The other one, the University of British Columbia. We'll see them later. The city across the railing is the city of North Vancouver. Here it is on the left. Also notice all the notches on the side of the on the stump. Of course,
That's
where
a
the,
nursing stump.
lumberjacks, loggers would put in their springboards, and then they would be standing on top of the springboards, hopefully.
We're at Prospect Point and Stanley Park. There's the back of Jerry's head. He's taking a picture of the flags. Aren't you, Jer? Here we are in Grand. This is Gastown in Vancouver. It's the old historic district, I guess. And it's like a touristy, trappy place. And it goes all the way around, and it takes a while to go through it. Huh? And there's Jared taking a picture of the steam clock. This is Canada Place. This is also where we came in on the ship. I know I'll have to cut some of these pictures, but this is one last look at the bay. In the evening, we're going to go out to eat about 6:15, and that's about it. Grandma and I are watching the rowers. They're in their sculls, and their coaches are following them. First two are guys, the second two are gals. This is what old people do after they have their last supper together. We sit around and have coffee and chit-chat, and no going out in the town for us. None.